And there we go. Do apologise for the delay there. For some reason, the remote control decided it was going to shut itself down rather than make the mics go live. So, yay! Congratulations there. Brilliant. Right.
Yep.
That's the voice of Patrick. Bum, bum, bum.
Yep, that's me. So what are you going to be up to tonight?
Well, I've got to finish off an endeavour or two. Just some general bits and pieces, really. Not much. I did ask MB if he wanted to do some HSEs and ISAs tonight, and I think he said he might. He's just PM'd me and asked me, was I streaming? So I've just told him we've just started. So if he's watching, hello MB. But I don't think anyone's watching yet. It's early days. Yeah, it's showing me one viewer. That's probably me.
I'll put myself in the channel as well.
No.
You always get more.
I suppose it'll help. More the merrier.
You show viewers, and sometimes it attracts it.
Well, a little bit of promo. That helps as well.
So now I'm fighting the Undine.
Awesome.
On Omicron Kappa, it's the Gathering Darkness.
I haven't played any of them for a while, actually.
Yeah, I got my new science tune up to 65. I've been running through the stories.
So just get some shout outs so that we can get some people coming in and joining us.
No matter what I do, my tactical bridge officer just won't stay alive.
I'll leave him on the ship. They'll stay alive that way. Although that is a bit harsh. I mean, it means you die quicker. Have you fully upgraded him? Like all his weaponry and all of his ground gear?
No, I got skipped ahead because of the I can't remember. It was blurred. Someone gave me a bunch of research assignments, and I jumped from like 40 to 62 in a matter of hours once they all hit.
Cool. Hi, MB.
Hello there.
Hello, MB.
Welcome to the live stream.
I can see a lot of people are taking their merry time accepting my parts again.
Yeah, it happens. It depends whether anyone's around to look at it.
No, they are around, but they're just scrutinizing it to death, and
but we
they want to find something so that they can not.
I won't criticise it on
say,
stream.
Oh, look, it's wrong.
We won't criticise.
Yeah, but I'll stop.
Yeah, we don't criticise other people on stream.
I know. I'm sorry. I just had to complain somewhere, okay? But you wanted to talk to me, right?
Well, not now, not right now.
About many things.
Not right now. I was just wondering if I was trying to get some runs in tonight and do some maybe some HSC and some ISA. But there's not very many people around tonight.
Nope.
I say that. I mean, we've got a lot on in fleet, but they're all going to be grinding and doing other bits and pieces.
Yeah, there's some. We did do some. My team did do some HSCs tonight. I think this will be Apollo's last run.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. I saw the comments about two size in a HSC, and yes, it is a bit of a no-no.
Yeah.
That's my sphere. No, that's my sphere. Come here. No, come here. Oh shit! Everything's all over the place. Yeah, it's an absolute mess. As soon as I saw another side going in, I used to facepalm.
Mm.
Especially that guy called MB. God, he was terrible. Grav was
Yes,
all
indeed it
over the
was.
place. He might as well fly backwards. He would have done better. You know the one I'm talking about, don't you?
I do.
Right.
Yeah, my competence in HSE is limited, as you can see from the DPS boards.
Yeah, very limited.
Oh, this is a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Actually, I'm sorry. Is the stream okay with language, or I mean,
We're okay with every single rude word you like, apart from, I don't know.
various racial slurs?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it depends
That's a
on the.
POS. I think that's a POS.
It's the context of the delivery that counts, in my opinion. And
But does it count in Twitch's opinion, though?
well, the stream is actually labelled bad language, and I've heard
Okay.
the way some of you lot speak English, and no matter what word you use, it's going to be bad. So, mind your present
Alright.
company
That's
included.
strictly a technicality.
Yeah, that's true. Right, let's what have I got here?
We can't
that'll
all
do.
speak proper English, you know.
Neither do I, so I wouldn't admit to that.
Oh god, my people need me. Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
bye.
sorry, Ed.
You have people?
I will. Yeah, I have a team and stuff.
Yeah, he has a team where his loyalties line up with the fleet in which he resides. So, all right,
I mean,
bye.
my main character is in Temporal operations.
Well, there you go then. So you're.
Oh wait, never mind. Now we are 2. Ooh.
I say
Get
we
to
should flog
temp
him with a wet
ops.
noodle.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
the ceremony
persuade my
involves a
people to go
halibut.
to Temp Ops and join the stream. But that's another science guy. So we'll have 2 EPGs in HSC.
I can't seem to get the.
It's if I want to try and get a
Hello
decent
there.
score on the board, so I won't run with another side.
Oof.
Yeah, there's no point. If one's going
I
to
don't
detract
think
from the other one's DPS.
I can steal spheres for you.
Yeah, but no, it still detracts from the DPS of the initial one, so
I don't think I have.
I'll carry on with the endeavours for now.
That means we just need to find some people.
I can't seem to get the overlay to work.
I'll ask
to where it
Dragon.
shows me who's talking in Discord over the game.
Yeah, it can be a bit flaky at times, unfortunately.
It says it's on.
Yep.
Shift Z. Okay, let me try a different keybind. Maybe that's the issue.
No, it's not the keybind. It's the way it works with Stowe. You're not the only one that's a problem. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Sometimes you've got to have Discord started before, after, maybe at the same time. It's
Maybe
very
run it in
fussy.
admin mode or something.
Yeah, it's very fussy. I've only ever got it working twice in about 3 months.
It came on one day on its own.
Yep. It's got a mind of its own.
Well, it'll either work or it won't.
Great philosophy there. Very, very sound logic. Ah, I don't have a Sonic Fleet on this loadout. Let's correct that.
I guess the easiest way to do this is going to pop out the video.
Which video is that? Stream video you're talking about?
Yeah. if I can get it to do it. It used to do it all the time.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I'm doing the phaser damage on this turn. And I don't even have any phasers. I'm halfway there. I have to rely on pets and photonic fleet. Sorry, MB, I've just muted you in channel there because you've got a lot of noise coming through on your keyboard. It's quite distracting.
All right, AFK, one moment,
Okie doke.
and I will be back. And I managed to get it popped up right. So
That's that cam being kicked over further down the road. Cool, let us know when you've done that or if you've done it already and I'll adjust that. I say adjust, what do I mean adjust that? Let's jump back in, let's see if he's sorted that out.
Hello?
There you go, cool.
My voice decent or as cut off?
It's alright. Might need to lower it just a little bit.
Can you hear my furious key type?
No.
And now?
No.
Wonderful.
Well, I can when you're talking. Stop talking!
Yeah, of course. Oh no.
Oh, the joys of letting your pets do all the damage. Let's have some more of them. There you go, that's an endeavour done with Delta Flyers.
Yay.
I think it's a fun thing, you know, trying to find ways to do endeavours when you don't have the damage type. And you don't want to be bothered changing tunes and ripping builds apart just to get weapons.
Mm.
Right, I need 20, oh no, 17k to go, 16. Almost done. And another photonic fleet just for good measure. And that should definitely get it sorted. I really like the ones where it's like all three can be done in the one map.
I have returned.
Oh no! I never even saw that in a prophecy.
You know what they say? Prophecies are. I don't know what they say about prophecies. I was just talking.
Yeah, that was going nowhere, was it?
Yeah, nowhere fast.
Yeah. I like it when people
Circling.
recognise this and just quit. It's good.
Yeah, circling the drain of.
Oh dear. That's the point at which it's now gone. I don't want to do any more of these phaser damages. I'm not going to fire at anything, said the captain of the Delta Flyer. Right, that's all them done, so let's fire at them and finish off a bit quicker. Yeah, major whiteout. That should be my new strategy at PvP. Blind players with things that make the screen go white.
Like the vortex that you just...
Yep. You got it. And the bacon of Kalis.
Bacon.
Yeah, even Kalis likes bacon. You've never heard it called the bacon of Kalis? Riker's been calling it that for months.
Yeah, I haven't been on here with Riker for a month.
Right, if this has given me more ground perk points, I'm just going to go mad. Past 2 occasions I've had nothing but ground.
Yeah, mine was ground too. I was really annoyed.
Right, let's see what it's given me. Let's have a quick look. Oh no, somebody's just followed the stream. Oh my god. So I think it's the true primal soul. And yeah, thank you very much for the machine specs. It's not running at that speed at the moment. I slowed it down because it's a bit warm and it was getting a bit hot. Right, let's see where I am. Ooh, turn rate or damage resist. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I'll go for the damage resist. Build that up a bit. Yes, we are on our Discord server at the moment. If you want to jump into Discord, there's a link underneath the stream that you can see. And if you look up the top there, you'll see that an address will appear in a minute. It's www.temporalops.com/Discord. And there is a channel which some of you are probably already in because AJ's already followed. Thank you very much, AJ. It's very much appreciated. You don't get any extra perks. Unless you use voice comm if you want, then we can unmute you. Do these guys usually talk, MB?
AJ is a silent guy.
What about
He's
we
shy.
didn't coordinate feedback pulse or whatever it is?
That's Mark. He talks.
Does he? He can talk now.
Sometimes he does.
Now I can talk. Or I couldn't.
Oh, it's that Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark. Nice to meet you. I'm Patrick.
Everyone put your name badges on. There you go, that's it. That chest slapping was a simulated name badge going on.
I figured it.
Yeah, it wasn't a rogue gorilla or something just running through the room. No. I would have had to chase that. Right, so that's the endeavours. I still haven't got around to killing this V-Rex yet. Sure. We do an ISA if you want. 2 sides in an ISA is fun.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think my tunes are on cooldown.
I'm going to change back to my little ship of doom.
Little Ship of Doom.
Yeah, my little ship of doom.
Well, I renamed one of my ships on an alternate character that was US.
You cut off there. You robotised. I don't know whether that was me or yourself.
That's himself.
Well, great tip for anybody out there is watching and has the ability to generate a new character and wants to do a Thracian. I reckon it's about time we had a Thracian called Chancellor Malron. Or Meowron. So if someone wants to go and create it, you're welcome. And then Hatsy can chase it. Row, 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 row. Bit like that. Because he does that sort of thing. Right. So we're just waiting to see what everyone's up to. Failing that, I shall find something to go in.
I just jumped into a Azure Rescue, Azure Devil Rescue, whatever.
Welcome to the stream, Primal. Sorry to talk over you, Patrick.
No worries.
I've unmuted Primal as well.
Hi.
Welcome.
Nice to meet
Hi
you.
there.
Right, well, while we're waiting, I'm just gonna run off and just blow some things up in. But let's do Korea.
If I can go, that's endeavor is done. I do have to go now, though.
Do you? Okay.
Yes, it's quite late here, and I
Yes.
have get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, apparently MB was saying he has to be up early tomorrow because his dog's sick and he's got to bite the mailman.
No, I have a
Oh.
job.
Oh. Well, yeah,
Good.
biting the mailman.
No.
Oh.
That job sounds like it could get litigious.
Yeah, let's just leave it there. Alright, MB, you have fun.
Yes.
As
thank
much
you.
as
Thanks
you're
for the stream,
allowed to have
and,
at work.
I hope
We'll do the runs another
we're getting-
time. I'm sure you're
getting to do
going to
some
be back.
HSC together.
Oh, we will. I'm sure you'll be back at some
We
point.
shall.
We can do some runs
Indeed.
together.
What
Goodbye.
Right.
what kind of stuff are you running?
Well, it depends on the crowd and the level that they can perform with. I was hoping to try and do some Hive Space Elites later tonight. But just in general, what people want to do.
So, question for you: since you're up there and I'm not, what is like a baseline DPS I want to aim for whenever I start trying to do elites, or does it depend on the elite?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Not really. I mean, back in the day, we used to be a little bit snobbish and not take in an elite, not take anyone under 50k in an ISA map.
Right.
So we'd use one as a measure for the other. Because at the time you would guarantee that, or you could roughly guarantee that somebody that was doing 50k in an ISA would do between 20 and 30 in a HSE. There were times when we would sometimes, you want to get the high numbers, you're going to need the higher caliber player, so you would target a higher level channel, like a 75 or 100k plus channel when they're around. Or as they change their names to Prime and Elite and things.
I mean, Elite came a bit later, and so totally evolved around HSC.
Yeah. But now, I mean, one of the entries into one of the leagues is a HSE pass at a certain level, so you can guarantee people in a channel achieving a good figure.
I just at my level and where I'm at in the game, I look and I see people saying, or I'll run like STO combat meter or something like that, and I'll look at it and I'll see, people doing 130k, and I'm like, I look at my damage and I'm doing okay, I'm like somewhere between, around 15k, somewhere, sometimes higher, sometimes lower, but it's like I look at this 130k and I'm like, how? It's like, even like looking at guides and stuff like that, it still doesn't give you a real reason for builds. It just, it gives you a build and says, hey, here. It doesn't tell you how to play it. Well, usually you don't. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, to throw a build into somebody's lap. Say, here, this is the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's one of those ones where you can give somebody all of the equipment to perform a scientific experiment, and you can put it all together for them, but what comes out the other end is not what you would have expected.
Exactly.
But that's based solely on I mean the makeup of a character in Star Trek Online is 50% of it is going to be the way your character is actually built, along with what traits you're using, all those sorts of things. The other 50% is your ship, and then 75% of it is your piloting. Just to throw a spanner in the works. So it's a combination of these three in different measures, dependent on you as a player, your play style, your build style, there's so much that goes into it. You're understanding what you can come up with that bounces off one thing to work with another. Also your commitment level, how much resource you can put into it, how much grind you can put into it. A lot of these players that are at the top, the guys here, have got a hell of a lot of time under their belt, or a hell of a lot of input into the game to actually get to that level. So, for example, the tune that I'm on at the moment is over 10,000 hours of gameplay.
Right.
So, there's literally nothing he hasn't done. So that's through sheer grind has got there. I've got other characters that are, at the higher numbers, but I've taken shortcuts. I've converted dilithium to Zen and bought things and traded things, and I've done it a mixture of both ways. So there's more than one way to do it.
But in the end, I'm guessing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like a lot of it has to do with how much you're willing to grind and how much experience you have actually playing the game to know what consoles will work and know what exactly how things interact, so that you'll be able to put together a build that can do these massive DPS numbers. Is that pretty much the gist of it?
It comes down to one question: do you want to be a number one player in game, or do you just want to be better than average? That's what it comes down to. I mean, do you want to sit at the top of the tables and have people recognise your name, when it comes to doing numbers in game, or are you happy just to be able to go in, do advanced content, pull a reasonable amount of weight, not come out with egg on your face, and still felt you've accomplished something? I mean, that is easily achievable for every single player in game. And
how much time are we talking?
How much time? How long will it take you to equip your ship with fleet gear? A couple of probably about a month of play. You can grind out the marks to put the reps up. You get the key rep components that you need. You can pick up the marks and that through the daily running of stuff through the queues, plus the dilithium that you then build up over time. It will take probably 2 to 3 months to actually get a character to that sort of level properly from start.
That's running one character, not running multiple characters.
I mean, you could do it. Players do it with multiple characters. It depends what time you've got to put into the game.
Right.
But long story short, not last season before, players were doing 200-300k in ISA. It wasn't. It was just starting to go mad with feedback pulse, and I had a Riemann character level 54, and then moved the bar up to 65. My Riemann was still level 54. He was running with Mark 12 purple weaponry, and his highest console was a Mark 11 blue, and he was on the league tables and in ISA with 58k. So that's down to piloting and knowing the game and knowing where things were. So this is where the advantage comes in of knowing maps. So it's just the same with anything. It's experience which you will pick up, and you've just got to marry all of them together. Once you marry them all together, it'll work properly.
It takes 40 days to get reps to tier 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another 30 to get them to tier 6. So if you want to max out the character, and if you have luck and you get a Phoenix event along the way, you can do it in 70 days.
Yep, and then on top of that, you're going to need a fair chunk of dilithium plus marks. Say, like if you want to pick up current meta, or even good performing reputation
I know somebody
gear.
who has just dumped money into the game, and he can get a character up and running ready for PvP within 1.5 months. Given that he gets a Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just, I used to play this game quite a bit, not a lot. I mean, and I just recently come back to it. Maybe I don't know, 3 days ago or so. But I've been going at it pretty hard. Just trying to get all my dailies done and grinding it out, just trying to get somewhere. I don't know. It just feels like it's. It just feels like it takes so long to get anywhere.
Well, one of the
As a
things that we started doing ages ago was when they split the map up and gave us the Taldea patrols. Start running the Taldea patrols, so you can basically get a few in. You don't collect the reward boxes, let them run out. Start it on, at the moment, are you running usually on an advanced or a normal level?
Usually advanced
Okay, so
on
switch
pretty much everything.
switch up to advanced and start playing until you're getting in one of the Taldea maps, say like in Korea, 50, 60k, which is a reasonable amount. You'll probably get a little bit more than that in an ISA, and then switch the game up to elite and then do them same runs, and then start to aim your target for 100k at elite. We use them for sort of like just testing builds to see how we're doing, because we find that in the Taldea runs you get the waves of enemies coming in with consistency like you would in a hive. Apart from that little bit of downtime when the queen does a spiel which you hear escape for. So
Right.
we use those as markers, and it's a convenient way of just quickly testing your numbers. So, like for example, I'm sat outside Korea now. I like using Korea and Gamma Eridon. The spawns of enemies are really, really nice. So, like if I tested a side build on this tune, I'll jump it up to elite. I'll go in, and I'm looking for my first output volley. Which for me is the big part of my DPS in Hive, and I aim to try and hit a 300k barrier on my first run, and I should end the run at around about 100 in this map. Get more players in there, more damage, things go down quicker, more targets being affected by the exotics, DPS numbers go up for a sigh. So,
So
yeah.
what is the current meta? I mean, I know that everybody's talk. There's a meta, but what is the current meta?
Yeah, I'm more science, so I tend to stick with what I've got. But are you playing tactical?
I'm playing a tactical captain in a science ship. I'm flying the
Uh,
Eternal.
yeah, good ship. Good ship. Well, the current meta is dual heavy cannons,
Right.
and as we were
Which won't
saying,
go on a science ship.
there are some science vessels on that you can equip cannons on.
Not this one.
No.
And this is pretty much the only. This is the only tier 6 ship I have,
tier shit.
and I
Yeah.
got it before. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a shame. But in which case,
How do you go about getting all the starship traits too? Because
You get
I look at all
starships.
these builds. Oh yeah, but I mean, like, you're talking like that's a huge investment of time. Because I mean,
Uh-huh. Well, no,
to
not only that. I mean, for example, if you look on stream, so if I close that down, let's just have a look at traits. Let's go to Starship traits. So as you can see, some are from lock boxes, some are from where I've picked them up from events, as most of them are from ships. So in order to get, say, reciprocity, I need to have purchased a Phantom. In order to pick up things like Invincible, I need the Zal. To get Supremacy, I need to have the Astika, and so on. So there is. I mean, I do actually have a ship called the USS just for the trait, which was my Zal. I mean, and there are things like how many Fed players in this channel have spent 400 million plus EC just to get a dynamic pulse redistribution module?
I haven't seen that much EC yet, but probably
Yeah.
would.
There you go, AJ, me. And yeah, you weren't the only one. I actually won the ship, so I was lucky. I took it off the ship, and then I won another one and sold it. So, but I did call my ship the USS 400 million EC console, because that's what the ship was worth, and players were buying it just to get the console.
right.
So, but yeah, it does get expensive. I mean, when back not last year, year before, I'd done a CCA, and I think it was the first time that I'd ever gone through the million. And we sat down and worked out, when we converted to EC value, what the build on the Paradox was, and it was over 6 billion EC in traits, weapons, the ship itself. Yeah, it was just crazy. It was out of the range of your average free-to-play player who didn't have the resource to do it. I just had the resource where I built it up over time so I could do it.
Right.
But I think that's one of the disadvantages of MMOs for long-term players. I mean, new players come along, they have a hell of a hard time, getting to the level to actually compete. But Stowe is not that bad for it. Stowe's pretty good with the way they do things.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me from not being in probably as much in the know as you are. I mean, for me, it seems like it's taking forever, and it feels like, especially as far as like research on like any schools like beams or anything like that. It just feels like level 15 is just going to take me forever.
They go on.
Go ahead.
No, go on after you.
Oh, okay. Primal. I restarted the game on April 20 of this year. I hadn't played in years, so I started a new tune. Quickly got to 65. My first parse with anybody from Temp Ops was 3K. Since then, I've now have a parse of 35K. I'm not hitting 50 yet, but I'm working towards it. So it's been only 3 months.
Right.
Now I've had a lot of help from the fleet.
Right.
They've given me pointers. Teacher Kirby is amazing. Ed's amazing for information. So there's a lot of info there. So like I said, I've actually hit more, but the parse didn't take because something else happened.
Yeah, I think you had too much time on the gate.
Yeah.
So it doesn't upload.
So, and now I'm dealing with alts, and I'm building dilithium through the alts and all that stuff, so I can actually get some stings, and I have spent some money. I've spent probably about $100 in Zen,
Right.
Maybe a little bit more. So, I've picked up some ships and stuff. So you have to, like I said, it is time. There are some shortcuts if you're willing to spend some money. The game isn't pay to win, but it's pay to look pretty sometimes, or it's pay to have what to get to your build faster.
Right. I don't mind, people build games so that they can make money, and I understand that all this stuff takes resources and all that stuff, so I'm not opposed to, kicking in, but I don't want to have to. Oh, I mean, like he said, I mean, how many starship traits do you have? Like 60, 70, something like that? I don't want to have to buy 60 or 70 ships just to get where I want to go. It's just...
I know the difference is that I've used those as metas have changed.
Right.
So they're not all in use now. There's some of them.
That's true, but if the meta ever changes again, you have them. I mean, it's not like they're going anywhere. I mean,
yeah,
so
but the advantage is
them,
some of those ships are Seastore ships. Well, quite a few of them are Seastore, which migrate across to other characters as well.
Right.
And I've got tactical traits on this tune that I don't need and will never ever use, but I've just ground out because the ship's been available to me. Might as well have it. There might be one day rare thing where I just randomly need it.
Right.
I doubt it very much, but
at least you have it if you need it.
Yeah. Oh, I should have bought the Eternal into this map rather than the Bitcomi.
And honestly, man, something that worries me about this game is like I know when the game first came out, and I'm worried, especially since they've already closed the foundry. Like, I'm thinking to myself, how much more time does this game actually have in it?
Well,
like, you wouldn't be closing things down if there wasn't some monetary issue that was causing you to have to.
I spoke to somebody who about 2 years ago was chatting to somebody in the know, actually quite high up with Cryptic, and they let drop that a license had been signed for probably another 2-3 years, and I won the STO massively overpower contest 2 years ago, and got the JJ, sorry, the Universe class, the big dreadnought, and the code they provided me was valid until 2024. So December the 31st, 2024 was the validity of that code in Star Trek Online. So I'm not going to take that as being a gospel date, but I just know it was valid until 2024 from 2017. So, but even the terms and conditions could turn around and say, that
And given the fact of how they're pushing new content and grabbing the Discovery content and adding it so quickly, leads to me to believe that there's still some life in it.
Oh yeah, and with the new Picard series coming out as well, there's going to be that, because I don't know whether you guys heard, but the producers actually approached and have spoken to Cryptic in order to get the timeline between the end of Next Gen and Picard to match the game. So there's going to be
So they're going to use it as canon.
parts of it, yeah. So some of the things that have actually happened will be referenced in the Picard series. So yeah, awesome. I picked that one up. I can't remember I read that now. I think it might have been on one of the Facebook pages. So do take it with a pinch of salt, but I hope it's true. I do hope it's true.
I wonder if they're going to use if you're going to see any of the ships that Cryptic, created in like the backgrounds.
Well, it'd be nice if we could see some Odysseys. That'd be really cool.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Maybe it's a lack of resources because there's not as many people playing anymore, so not as many people are posting builds as they used to. But for me at least, I haven't found a lot of resources for like current, like updated, ready to go out of the box builds.
YouTube.com/Teacher Kirby.
Or you can scroll down in our Discord server to our STO builds text and do a search on type of ship name or type of class, and you'll probably come back with one of Tenor's, Martin's, Riker's, maybe MB's builds. So they're listed there. So we do have some other resources.
I just want to get back in the game, and I want to get good at the game.
Yeah, and also, if you go to the STO DPS League, that's the ones that use CLR, not SCM. On their page, they actually talk to the current leaders of the tables and those that are at the top, and they write bits and pieces like Tenora's written for STO DPS League. He's put his builds available with links up there, so you can actually go and look at them on the STO Skills Planner. So there is some. I mean, it's just allowing the players time to actually update these things themselves, because it is community driven. It takes a while. I do find the forum can be a bit lackadaisical. You start talking, people are always either White Knight or Black Knight as subject, and next thing you know, you're either being shouted at or patted on the back, or both at the same time, and it's confusing.
Right. Well, okay, so you're probably right about being able to find builds, but will I be able to find a build that I can actually use that doesn't require hundreds of dollars of investment or multiple months of time that I can actually use right now, that's going to give me what I need to at least put out DPS numbers that are decent?
Maybe nothing that's going to work, straight off the bat. I mean, probably with a few tweaks and changes, there'd be a percentage increase, whether that's 20, 50, 75, 100, whatever. It's dependent on what resources you already have and can tap without that sort of investment. But that would be, for me, that would be a question for another night.
You can look at a build. You can look at a build and say, okay, he has this type of consoles. Now I can't afford to get that yet because I don't have enough stuff, but I can find something similar, you know,
Right.
in the exchange that will get me closer. And then once you can just kind of build towards getting the Spire consoles or the Colony consoles
Yep.
to give you the things that you want. Like for like if you're wanting to do a phaser build, you get the tactical phaser relays until you can get the Spire console, which is I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
They're locators up for the
Yeah.
for the crit and
Okay.
and exploiters for the severity. So yeah, there are ways and means around it, and that's why it's dependent on your resources. It's either going to be pigeon steps or it's going to fall to you straight away. You're going to that's available.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe I can get with you later and we can talk about that whenever you have more time
Yep.
and it's not so late.
Well, you've got the server details. More than welcome to jump in at any time.
Are you a member of the fleet? Are you actually in one of the Armada? Okay.
I'm in Delta, so
Okay.
All right. Well, in which case then I shall change your tags on the server. Now I know that. What about you, AJ? Are you in a temporal fleet as well? If not, why not?
I didn't add me on here like I'm supposed to be, but that's weird.
Well, we convert you. We usually do.
You have a Discord link that's a webpage.
Yeah. Well, what happens is with Discord, when you follow the link initially, it will take you through to the actual web page where you sign in and create the account. But there's an app that you download, so it's separate. And there's also a phone app as well.
It's just trying to get me to create a new account when I already have one. I'm already on Discord. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, all you then do is you take that invite code that we send you. You select the plus on Discord, add server, and then drop in that invite code. Or at least it should work like that. Although don't quote me. Right. I still can't be bothered going and killing this V-Rex. I know that by the time I get there it's going to be already dead. And I'm going to have to wait around for months and months and months for it to respawn.
It's also been glitching for some people, where they're actually there, and they participate, but they don't get credit.
That's not good, is it?
No, sir, it's not.
I just know that last time I ended up doing this, I was only a person on the map and had to solo the thing. Mind you, it was quite early in the morning for me, which would have been exceptionally late night for US. We're talking like 3 a.m. Alright, let's go and have a look and see what state it is. So yeah, those people that have seen the stream before, let me know what you think of the new little graphics that we've got going. I spent a lot of time doing that last night. And I actually punched my keyboard so many times I've wore my knuckles down to the bone. I might be exaggerating here a bit.
Just a little.
No, not at all. There's no exaggeration here at all. No, what am I calling this space? I need to go
Statements have not
ground.
been verified by our fact checker.
We have a fact checker.
I thought the professor was the fact checker. No.
Oh dear. We're screwed.
Yeah.
I was not concentrating on what I'm doing. I just went to the space map instead of the ground map.
Would you like me to come join you? Or you got that?
Yeah, more than welcome to. If anybody else wants to come over and kill a V-Rex, more than welcome to. Alright, let me just, which, are you in the main fleet at the moment, Patrick?
This
Yes, you
one,
are.
yeah, but I'm not really good. Set up really well for ground. On
Yeah,
this character.
yeah, that's alright. Alright, this one's 50% through.
That might be a problem. Well, if I go to the Fleet Dyson Sphere, I can transfer over. Because I actually don't have.
Whereabouts are you? Patrick, whereabouts are you?
I was somewhere in Alpha, Beta.
Oh, thank you very much
But
for your donation, Necacube. Right, well, what you can do is, so long as you're not in the Vulcan sector, change instance, and that'll put you at Starbase 234, which is not too far from the gateway to the Solani Dyson Sphere.
Well, I'm in the fleet side. But it doesn't give me the proper map, so I'm going to have to do it.
Isn't there an exit to sphere space option on the traffic control?
Travel to Allied Sphere Space.
Yep. And then from there, leave the zone. So just leave the map like you're genuinely going back to Beta Quadrant.
Alright.
And you should be right by the gateway and choose to go to the Solani Dyson Sphere.
Oh, it's giving me circles within circles. The mission.
Just adjust your position a little bit. What level are you?
65, but I haven't done Sphere of Influence or anything yet.
Ow.
Character got jumped up because of the... I was probably okay where I was. I can always switch characters to another character.
I could always invite you
Well.
back to the map, it's not an issue. It just means you've got to fly all the way over and do it manually down to the ground zone.
Now I have the stupid cooldown warp.
Yeah, we can change that. So I'm just going to jump over to that other map, and then I can invite him in.
The Fleet Spire.
Yes. It's KEO, isn't it?
Hmm?
There we go.
Yeah, Kaleva. I'm guessing. I don't know how I should pronounce the name, but... So now transfer to Allied Fleet Space, right?
Yeah, Allied Sphere Space, yep. That's it. And now we need to head all the way over this way. So if you look at your map, you'll see there's a
Yeah. The
a
big
board. That's it. So yeah, we're heading
Yeah,
over to the contested zone.
I'm familiar with the zone. I just
Cool.
haven't gotten there on this on my main character. I've done all this.
Yeah, as has just been pointed out by Sisyphus, what you can do is you can skip it. You accept the Dyson intro, takes 1 minute, and then you can just go blur. But yeah, we've already done it, and Necacube's logging in as well. I think they want to join us as well. And Alpha 50327 exclamation, which I probably won't bother. I'll just call you Alpha. It's going to be easier. Thank you very much for following. Well, it's a bit of the blind leading the blind, really. Right, let's go all the way through this zone.
Am I not in the right
No, just give you.
Right.
Right, are you following me?
No, I can beam to Joint Command, then I can hit the battleground through the guy, the Battle Master, Arena guy, or whatever.
All right then. I didn't go that far. Doo-doo-doo. Well, I'm not going to bother flying all that way. Right, let's invite Necker as well.
I will need to at some point buy the atmospheric flight training.
Yeah, it's very handy. There's a couple of levels of that. Just pop over to the Fleet Spar and you'll be able to pick that up.
Yep. I have enough to get the fleet credits, I think.
Good. It's well worth having. Gives you a little bit more performance. We all know that's a good thing.
Feels like you're driving or flying so slow.
It does. Right, there we go. Let's go down to the battle zone.
Can't skip this introduction by the general guy, right?
No. I will take you about 60 seconds-ish. No, not that I know of. I did earlier on today speak to a few people, but they weren't actually at STLV in an official capacity, so as a result they didn't have anything. And a few of the people that would normally do that have not actually been there this year. Right, so we've got Amanda here now. Right, we're all here.
Can I dismiss my boss or just keep them out?
Just keep him out. It makes no difference. They'll disappear once we go outside.
Okay,
I'm going to start on this side. I like this side.
Yeah, my kit modules are kind of janky. I have, I think, too much buff and not enough damage. Are we just running somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going up here. This one here, you've got to hold for a certain period of time.
Right.
Let's just get them out of the way.
See if I have a weapon better than this pistol on me. That would be a negative, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, things won't stay alive long. Usually when I have to kill Voth, this is the one place where I do come, and it's usually quite quiet over here.
Oh, nice. What was that?
Well, that big poly blah 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 axe.
No, the whatever singularity or whatever somebody used to squish them.
Oh, that's a paradox bomb. It might be my paradox bomb, I don't know. This thing. It holds them all in place. There's also gravitic field as well that'll do a similar sort of thing. And if you've got the doff that gives a chance of phasic instability, you get a nice little grapple on the ground. It's due to the team size. I mean, chances are they are still with you. They might not just be visible. You know what Stowe's like. It's probably sold them into the slave trade. They're currently on their way to somewhere in the Orion sector.
Which way did you go? Are you still here?
I'm heading to the next red zone. So if you look to the map, you'll see a red zone.
Okay.
And you'll see me running towards
Northwest.
it. Ish, yeah. It's now more like westish for me.
I see you. My buffs are doing something. Probably dying at this point, but you know. Oh, yeah, I know what to do with this one.
Yeah, we just have to do the three-way bits of the terminal here. And then kill a various assortment of Voth things. Oh, I've
And
got to do a final
swarmers.
shutdown, haven't I? Oh no, I've already done it. Caught it. Set light to swarmers in the air. I hate swarmers. There's loads of them.
Yeah. I can't seem to do anything about my shield power going low.
Shield batteries.
I really need to keep those. I don't always keep them for some reason. Probably because I'm an idiot.
Right, let's get over
Yeah.
and get this one done. It is annoying when you got to do the entire zone just to get a V-Rex.
Off.
Yeah, I forgot to grab the quest as well, I will admit that. I always forget to grab the quest when I run over here.
Okay. Let me see if I can find my stupid.
You got them all?
I got one. Okay.
Oh, there we are. Hello, boys. Have that.
Looks like she's just taking a freaking nap right here.
Of course.
Silly Borg.
They're off. Right, let's run over this way if we can get up here. We might not be able to. Might have to go down the ramp and round. Oh, which one first? Oh, let's go this one first. So this is virtually a rinse and repeat of the one we've just done.
Someone's working that one.
You ever thought it was a good idea to give dinosaurs lasers need shooting?
At least they're not sharks.
Yeah, that would be harsh, wouldn't it? Makes swimming a lot more interesting.
How effective would a laser be underwater? I'm not entirely
No,
certain.
not that great actually. It would heat the water molecules, wouldn't it? There'd be a lot of diffraction. So you try it and let us know. Come back next week with some answers.
Well, first I have to find a shark and some lasers
I've got a spare shark you can have.
and some place to actually go to put the shark in the water.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
have
I'm
the
in
water.
Louisiana, so there's the Gulf, but
Activation time on that is stupid.
what was that?
The activation time on the skill just then was stupid. Which one was that? That was the Chaos Blaze. It took forever. Sharknado. Yeah, sort of along those lines. That's a good idea.
We need to do a Sharknado, but the nade part is grenade. So there's sharks with grenades. Now they're doing some kind of same guy, some kind of zombie weather phenomenon movie or something.
Awesome.
Or it might not be the same guy, but it's the same kind of production company and production value. Okay.
Zombie Hurricane Sharknado from hell. Right, can't see
The
much from running through trees.
Subtitle of the movie is "We're just phoning this."
My favourite subtitle movie has got to be Kung Pao.
Which of their? I thought it was. Is it Kung Power, Kung Fury, or
No,
I don't know.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
They're doing a sequel.
Yeah, well that's what it was released as over here. I'm not sure elsewhere.
Okay, one down. Okay.
Alright, you've got that one over there.
The triplicate Orion chicks.
That one over there still isn't down properly. But hey.
I'll get it. Well, actually, it just might be glitched
Yeah.
because there's no
think it
glowy
is.
bits.
Alright, I don't think we can get into this section. Yeah, we can. Or can we not? Yeah, just over here. A little bit of rubber banding.
A little bit won't hurt.
Yeah.
This is a nice. Except for the, warfare, and
Yeah.
it would be kind of
Steep Frigate,
cool.
thank you very much for your follow. It's really appreciated. And as you can see scrolling across the screen there, if you want to join us on Discord, links are at the bottom of the stream, or you can go www.temperops.com/discord. Right, where are we going to now?
Well, south of us is where the dinosaur will show
yeah.
up.
Yeah, let's wait around.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well wait. It's not that far away.
Trying to figure out which direction you ran.
I don't think it is over, is it?
No, it will be soon though.
Yeah.
As soon as we hit 100%. Oh,
I
you're
thought it was about 90 where it came up. Yeah, I was going to run off to one of the other zones. But I'm not going to bother. I'll just head over here.
It might take a little while if the other zones don't get their act together.
It's just over here where this big green thing is, isn't it? Where it usually appears.
Yeah. The little amphitheater looking place, the purple
Yeah, everyone is. All these zones. There's loads of Oz still around, but obviously they don't contribute to the actual ally control level. The park's all complete. Right, let's head back to these guys.
Now, I don't actually have this endeavor because I already completed it, so I can go to another zone if they're not pulling their.
Why no? I never picked them up either. I would admit I did not get them. Right, where is Patrick? He's over here somewhere. Here he is. Let's just join the crowd of people here waiting.
Yep.
So yeah, we're waiting on the two other zones. So
If there's enough people.
this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. Is it worth running? I think it's worth running over.
To another zone.
We can do. Yeah, you could have raided us, but next time, and we can return the favour. I can't remember how to get to the other zone now. Right, that's back over where I was by the Omega silo.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're talking to me or talking to your chat.
A bit both. I sometimes talk to myself.
It only
the
gets
best ones.
worse if you start getting answers and voices that you don't recognize.
You and I just consider that expert advice.
Yep.
I thought there was a beanbag point over here. Well, it's completing quite well. It's going up. It won't be too long. Might as well just wait it out.
Okay.
In the meantime, just to show people the wonderful scenery here in the Dyson Sphere. When we take control, we're actually going to be taking down some of these trees because they're obstructing the view.
As long as we replant them somewhere else.
Yeah, I think there's a Starbucks going in here somewhere as well. I'm not too sure.
And probably at least 3 Mickey D's.
Yeah, all in the same spot. Sick boy Tommy, thank you very much for the follow. How many players have Star Trek? I don't know off the top of my head.
Do they actually release how many active players?
No.
Numbers?
They'll give you an overall number of how many players and accounts have been set up over the lifetime of the game, but no, they haven't done that yet.
Well, you need to get over here.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay. Because it's creeping up.
Yep, getting there slowly. So just loiter around. I know when I last checked, which was about 3-4 weeks ago, there was about 17 to 1800 on Steam. You say that again for the Arc launcher, and then that again for the not using either launcher like myself and a few others that I know. I'd say the game health is probably about 5 to 7,000 players at the moment. Not too sure of the exact numbers. But what I can say is that as an Armada, Temporal Operations Armada does boast 500-ish, maybe a bit more active accounts daily. So, and we're just one Armada. So there might be a lot more out there, maybe because figures aren't being tracked. Maybe a lot more people do not use the Steam or Arc.
I use the Steam launcher.
Right, any moment now.
Yep.
I'll throw out scientific aptitude as well in a second.
What is Where's that thing that shows all the icons?
That's a reputation flourish. So it's somebody saying, "Oh look, I've got all these reputations."
Oh, so it's like
It's one of those. Yeah, it's like that. Basically. PvP. There's still a PvP community in game. They're reasonably active-ish. Right, let's give him some of that, and that one. I've got on the wrong suit as well. I've got on a space suit. I should have my actual armour on properly. Burn a bit more, there you go. There you go, that's that endeavour done. Yay! Right, so if you want to follow Amanda, even if they are running really quick thanks to Frosted Boots, all the way up here we might be able to get to one of the others.
I couldn't see which direction you were going.
Just look at the white streak on the mini-map.
My map was zoomed in too far. That's the problem. The Frosted Boots is, I guess, from the Q's event.
Yes, winter event. I've got to remember where he is. He's over this way. Run!
Are we beaming to... Which zone are you going to?
I'm heading to the city.
Okay. Did use the transporter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gee, it looks somewhat like an Iconian gate. I wonder... Okay.
Ah, literally as I ran in, the T-Rex just fell to the ground. Ah!
There's another one, but it's in an, skirts. I don't know if we can... Oh, but this one is difficult to get to, I think.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying. By the time I always get there, it's gone.
Oh, someone's already dropped it. Okay.
Is it already gone?
Yep, it's done.
Let's slide to a
So-
halt. There we go. Necker Cube, it's already
Actually-
done. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
alright. It's already done.
Jimidar
Typical.
down. But it's still the color hasn't changed. That's weird. Is it because we already got the spires, so it doesn't matter?
I don't know. I'll just say yes.
All right.
I'll agree with you. Yeah, it's because of that.
I guess I'll beam back to my ship, or we don't need to go turn anything in or anything.
No, we don't. Right, I'm going to take just a 2-minute-ish break just to get myself another cigarette ready, and we should be back very, very shortly. And in the meantime, to save having to sit through, I've switched the format around a bit, so you're going to enjoy a little bit of an advert for Temporal Operations. So back in a short while. that's us back. Thank you very much for sticking with us. We did lose Patrick during that small brief little interlude. He said he'd be back shortly, and then we'll try and get some space maps done, get some combat in that way. I don't think everybody wants to see us running around on ground. Although usually we end up running around over on Defira. If we do. So as usual for our Tuesday night stream, we will be going until midnight UTC, which is another 37 minutes away. That is unless, of course, we get a load of people coming and go, we want to do Hive, and then we do Hive. So let's find out, is Nekacube up for some spacey stuff? I'm sure Patrick will be when he comes back. Cool. Excellent. That's right, you can use Team or you can use streaming chat. Or you can type into the actual stream channel itself on your Internet Explorer, and it will get replicated into game for us. So we will see your shouts out and everything. Right, so let's have any more DOF missions. I've still got 20 more minutes to go yet. I'm still saving up the DOF missions, as you can see. So I'm going to get up to 23. This one I'm going to pop soon. I'm going to jump into a Vesta at some point and try and get back up to Transwarp 90, whether it's 93.77 or 93.22, I think is the fastest I've managed to get so far. So if you want to see that, go to our YouTube page and you should see one just there of the Vesta doing 93.22. Was that you back, Patrick?
Yes. What is your normal max warp without all the extra buffs?
What, say an Atholian ship?
Yeah.
Current setup, let's have a look. So just using engines without using slipstream. I'm doing Transwarp 2299, probably about 35.
Okay, because I get 36.
38.55.
Okay, so you have something that's giving you extra transwarp. The competitive engines affect that?
Have you spec'd into the extra speed boost on your skill tree?
Yeah, extra. I do the extras.
Okay, and are you running fleet buffs?
Which fleet buffs?
So if you go to the fleet, you can pick up buffs for fleet credits, and I've got the purple fleet buffs. They give plus 10 to all skills. So there's an additional 10 there to my driver coil.
Buff or buff?
Buff, B-U-F-F.
Okay. No, I haven't picked those up. And where do you get those?
Fleet Starbase. Go to Fleet Starbase, run down to where you pick up the ground weapons, the quartermaster on the left-hand side, the one that's furthest from you, and you'll see there's an engineering attack and a psi. And whenever we're doing runs for numbers, it's only 10 points, but it's 10 points. It's a small amount. Yep, just use free mission transports. It's faster. And good evening, Steve. And yes, I will continue to ruin your immersion. So, in fact, I'm going to make it my lifetime's.
My immersion.
I'm just wondering if he's talking about his immersion heater. I mean, if I've been round and just drained all the hot water out of his his tank and his his heat is no longer working. Is that what you're talking about, Steve? See, now it's gone really quiet. That's dangerous, he's thinking.
Is that what I smell?
Well, I don't know, I think the smell would be more global. I can't smell nothing yet. Right, so now you're back. Let's go do some space stuff.
1 second, I'm administering insulin to myself.
Yay! If I could just stop using this British accent, it would help a lot. Yay!
Who'd we lose now?
Primal.
Oh, okay.
Garrick is that X for me. Because I don't know if you're watching the stream or not. Well, plain and simple, yes. There we go. So if anybody else in the stream wants to join us, all you've got to do is type /channel join space temporal intrafleet. It will come up on the actual stream at the top. And you'll see the instructions on how to join the channel. And that will allow you to communicate with us in game. And if you want to join, just drop an X in there and I'll throw you out an invite. And Steve gets told off by Nightbot. Good old Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot's a racist.
Not in Steve's case. He's done a perfect job. In fact, I might even program Nightbot just to harass him. Every time he types something over, say, 15 characters. Right, so what should we do then? What sort of map do people want to do?
Well, I'm curious to see what a parse on this tune would do, but that would be the 2 science tunes in one instance.
Well, that'd be fine for something like an ISA or something, I suppose. Corfairs.
I'm not sure that I've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's doable. It is very doable. But I'm not sure how doable with current crowd and picking up a pug as well. That could be quite painful. That could be very painful, in fact. Dear. Right. Let's just switch to space. Let's not do ground.
Okay. Do I need to? Well, I'll just go ahead and beam up.
Senkethi Battle Zone Endeavour. That's nice for you, isn't it, Garrick?
I need. Also, I'll tell you what I need. I do need Voth ships and Zenkethi.
Voth and Senkethi.
Yep.
Ooh, there's a couple of things we can do.
Well, we're in the area to do Voth. In fact, I just left the area to do Voth real quick. Only need
well,
10.
we can go round and do a vicious cycle if you want to do Voth.
Which one's that?
It's the one where we've got to fly inside the huge, what do you call it, ship? The Voth Citadel ship.
Oh, that's fun. I've never done that.
Yeah, it's not a bad little mission. Let me just switch to something that's got pets.
Should I move into a smaller ship, or am I good?
No, you're fine as you are. You're fine as you are.
It's that big, if I remember correctly, yeah.
Yeah, there are.
It's the one that warps in on the one...
That's the one, yep, one of those. Right, let me just, I'm going to drop the time ships back on here, because they're much better. And let me just save this loadout. So, as I keep telling people, so I've changed my loadout, and a lot of people will say, when I change map, I lose things. So what I do is I save the loadout, and people say, "Well, that don't work." So this is an old bug. Just load any old random console and then reload your loadout. Now, if it don't work after that, always have a second loadout. Load that, change map, and then switch back. And job sorted.
Yeah, I lost the heavy cannon. My other character lost the heavy cannons from the quantum phase set to a loadout, and I can't. No matter what I do, I can't seem to.
Yeah, I said vicious cycle, but I meant breach. That's the one that I meant. I was describing one and thinking the other.
Okay.
So it's the breach that I was thinking of doing. So let's join a queue and see what happens. And then after this, Garrick, I'll run over with you to the battle zone and we'll give that a go with some Voth.
Popped.
Popped! And joined.
Yep. So what should I replace my Jimidar gunboats with?
A nice kettle to make a decent cup of tea.
Okay, that would be good, but I would also like to have ships to go pew pew.
Thank you for following, Garrick. And I do apologise for it coming through on the audio of the stream. Or at least I think it does, I'm not sure. Right, what would I want to do? I want to drop into support mode here and I want to launch some pets.
Overkill's in the AFK channel. Interesting. It's early.
Oh, rubber band in.
Well, that reminds me of Gallagher or something.
Ah, slow down, ship. Slow down, slow down. Going too quick. Thank you. These little plasma streams, they give you a little speed boost. Next thing you know, you're already past all the points. You're only 25% through. You just get more than this. But these pets keep flying into these plasma streams, stupid things.
Why did I suddenly slow to a crawl?
No idea. Went into combat. Hit a reverse stream.
Oh, they have streams that slow you down? What the? Okay. I got myself blowed up somehow.
Yeah, that thing can dish out a big heavy punch. Yeah, I liked it when it was that you were able to do 2 points here instead of just having to fly down the one side. So it's quite handy that the pets now sit just behind me, following up, just taking out things that I miss if they don't fly into plasma.
Which formation do you have them on?
I just got them attack.
I'm way behind you, but I'm working to catch up.
They might not be even doing anything, these pets. They might just be going, "Hey, he's run away." Almost done. There we go. I should be able to rally at the breach point now.
I'm with you guys.
Cool.
Yay.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Solario, actually. Size importance. So don't forget to shut these gates here.
Which gates?
They're little tunnels on the side. So if you fly over them, you get the option to close them. And it'll stop more VOF from coming in. So it's close hangar doors. There
I
we
see.
go.
Okay.
There's 4 in here to do. You should get all the VOS ships you need as well. Let's get over and shot this one up. I like the way it just moves it. Oh, it's moved from the right hand side of the screen to the centre now, just as you're about to click it.
The ship is under attack. Oh no.
Right, that's that one done. Right, we captured the ships. Let's go down and rescue that ship quickly. Too late. Right, let's head over here.
I'm about as maneuverable as a dog. Dead dog, rather. Yay for... What are these green points? Just to remind you where to go?
Yeah.
I totally should have used a smaller...
So yeah, come in here and send rescue teams to these ships that are here.
Oh! I see.
Cool, you got one over there. Excellent.
Yep.
Let's go over here and just get this this one as well.
It was a little painful, but I got.
Send some teams.
Man, it's Is it like atmospheres? That's why it's so slow in here.
Yes, yes. So this
Okay.
is actually inside a Dyson sphere.
Do we need to destroy these tractor guides or?
No, no,
Don't
no,
mess
no,
with
no,
them.
no, no. Just head up and out now. So through here. And up and into the power core. So we got the same again here. We have to rescue some ships.
Okay.
Let's send the rescue teams here.
Yeah, we rescued it. Good. Definitely gonna. This feels very Death Star destroy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Let's just get out there so we get stuck with the camera angles.
One now. So we. What, did we fail to destroy it in time, or?
Nope, nope. It's just position. You get time to do it in. So it's down the other end. See where Garrick and Necker have gone. Once I get this ship off the wall.
I just glitched through the map. Interesting, into another part. Back with you guys now.
Cool.
That
I
was
see.
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely doing a different ship the next time I come in here. Not sure. Not done in here. Let's go through the geometry again. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's because if you open one while you're shooting on another one, it's in somewhere, like that one. It ends up shifting that power core to the other end. I believe it's going to be this one down here, isn't it?
Well, I'm not touching the power relay button, so.
Yep.
Opening. Do we have a target?
Yeah, you got to look for a question mark. If it's got a question mark over the subcore, then it's not the one you want to destroy. Where is it? I always miss this one. I can never see it. That's the beauty of being colourblind, kids. There we are, it's behind me. I have to wait for it to open, then I can see the actual contour of the map. Yay!
Definitely Darth Starry.
Most definitely, yeah.
I mean, it's still very cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just you can see someone was inspired. Okay. Is this like some kind of?
Power core.
Yeah, but I'm getting a lot of immunes.
Yes.
So is there?
Yeah, there is. There's a barrier around it. It's about to drop, so we've got to get out of dodge ASAP. Otherwise we get caught in the explosion. Start your move now. Any second now it's going to blow.
Which way do you go to run?
You see where the green arrows are?
Yep.
That's where we head.
Ship is very slow compared. My gear is nowhere near as good as my main characters.
There you go, and that's us out.
Went the wrong way.
That's unfortunate. It takes a bit of time, and then you get to see where the arrows are. They're just down at the where we come in. They're almost down in the opposite side of the map from the entry point.
That's okay.
So very nice, right? I'm gonna have some discovery marks for that. Awesome, brilliant.
That was neat.
Nicely done.
Well,
Nice and tidy.
I definitely like to do it on a ship that's a little bit more maneuverable.
Right, Garrick, if you throw up an X in Interfleet, we'll jump over and run the battle zone with you.
Oh, we're doing another ground?
No, it's the Tengethi battle zone. I think it's the space one he had to do. Sometimes the Endeavour will tell you have to do it in a battle zone, so you know you
Well, I
might.
have to do Zenkethi ship's space, so that works for me too.
Cool. Okay then.
Should I X up again, or you have me?
Just throw me an X. It's much faster than me opening a window and doing it the old-fashioned way. And I can't invite him to team.
You should be able to now. I was still in the instance, and Amanda was still my team.
Oh, well, there you go then.
There we go.
Right, let's make our way over there. So I think the fastest way... Good night, Nekacube. Thank you very much for joining us in the runs. Most appreciated, and I'm sure we shall
DS9.
see you again.
Draenor?
No, just pick up a mission that takes you there. Transport's free. What have I got? Zenkethi front.
Echoes of Light, maybe?
No.
Something for Defera, or... I don't have any... brain. It is
It is failing you, is it?
seems to be, yes.
Well, anyway, in the alpha quadrant, free of charge is good. So, of signs importance, that'll do.
What kind of
Never going to be too far away from where we need to be. Or maybe we are. So we need to be there for the battle zone. That's only a short skip and a hop. So it's just one sector away. I can't remember which mission actually starts there now.
I'm just transwarping the Badlands, and then I'll figure it out from there. It's the first one I came across.
Yeah, I think Defira is a little closer.
This character has not met everybody yet.
Yeah,
On,
to get transport to Defira, you only have to have completed Omega Tier 1.
no rep on this character.
Oh, well, there you go then. Get it started, and you can have it in 2 days. 1 day if you've got the bonus.
I have the bonus for almost everything now.
Alright, I'm over at Corncray. I'm waiting for Garrick and Patrick to arrive. Which I'm sure they will do very, very shortly. So yeah, once we finish this system here, I'm going to be calling it night on the stream. So we'll make this run with Garrick the last one for the evening. But I will be back later in the week, and I'm going to try and drum up some support for some high numbers runs with the DPS crowds. Probably try and get that done towards the weekend. I'm not sure whether we're doing Dungeons and Dragons this weekend, so I might not get a chance to actually get on Saturday. But one of the other things, if you guys are interested, a couple of guys in Temporal Operations do actually play D&D. Would you be interested in us doing a D&D game being streamed live from Discord? If you something you think you'd enjoy, let us know.
I would definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. We actually get to know, what people are actually like with their imaginations, and how crap we are at actually rolling die. Although if someone keeps consistently getting 20s, we know they're cheating.
I'm on the way. It's just taking me forever. I could have transwarped the colony fleet holding. That would have been the closest.
You could have, and then you could have just left it. It would have dumped you outside. Right, I've already jumped in because Garrick's in here.
— 20 seconds out,
Cool.
give or take.
How many ships have you got to do, Garrick? Well, what I do is I'll sort of sit and watch and provide a bit of support. I try not to shoot anything because I don't want to take away from your kills.
I only need 5.
Yeah, it was one of my little bugbears when the Endeavours first started. Everyone was like, "Oh, I hope you do that." What? Kill the ships that I need to kill? Okay.
Yeah, definitely going to this Fleet Spire to buy atmospheric flight because that sucked hard. We need some victims here.
Yep. We've cleared that one. We need to move on to the next one.
I'm doing what Kirby refers to as the parking spot.
Nothing wrong with parkling and sparkling. I do that all
Well,
the time.
Well, when the enemies are contained like this, it's easy to do. But when you're in a bigger area, I guess.
Ping Gapo. Hello, long time no see. You've literally just caught us at the tail end. I said about 3 minutes ago, once we finish this battle zone, we are done for the night.
Did you get everything you need, Garrick?
Got 5 left. Get this data while I can.
What do I do with the data? Or does it matter?
I'll probably hand it in somewhere later. Sell it on eBay.
I'd probably get a lot for Brent Spiner on eBay. Of course, you know, it'd be hard to collect when you're in jail.
It would be, wouldn't it? Try to explain that one to the authorities. But I want to sell data on eBay.
Yep. When I'm playing my tactical tune and I'm in this ship, I like doing the barrel rolls in it because that's just always. I didn't do a lot of parking, but I am sparkling.
That's good.
And I have popped all my cooldowns. I was just like, push all the buttons.
See, now the fun thing about playing a Psy over here is that when you get Bronte cruisers, more than one of them in the same space, they buff each other's resistances and hulls.
I'm gonna double up on your gravity, or whoever's gravity well.
More than welcome to. More the merrier. Right, that's Garrick done.
X.
Yes, it looks like it is still broken.
I still need. The only thing I need is 50 ground, Terran ground, but I might re-roll that if I got any tokens in the boxes.
Right, let's jump out of the battle zone then. So that's all the endeavours done for Garrick tonight. And I'm going to say a big thank you to all those that have joined me in it tonight, to all those that have clicked the subscribe, and all those that have donated, and all those that have done all the various things. It's all appreciated. We'll see you later in the week, and I will definitely get together some people for some high DPS runs with HSC and ISA. So join us then.